I'm good. So we are just about to start the 16U state championship for the ICBA state championship game. This is the Lady Wildcats versus the Northside Lions. And we may be joined by Mr. Matt Barnes here at some point, but he is still driving to the game. So I'm Shelly Dove, and I will be your virtual host for this game. Starting today for your JV girls, we have Rachel Wirtz, number 30, number 44, Julia Bookwalter, number 24, Macy Klein. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They're going to do the pre-game prayer. I thought they were getting ready to start. Okay, so actually starting for the JV Wildcats is Alexa Marks, number 23, number 30, Rachel Wirtz at the line for the tip, Julia Bookwalter, number 44, number 32, Audrey Nye, and number 24, Macy Klein. So I almost got it right. Here we go. Rachel tips it, and Macy picks it up. So, maybe not. Lions get control of the ball first. And no good on that shot attempt. Rachel Wirtz with the rebound. She has given it to Julia Bookwalter, who goes straight to the basket, but decides to pass back out to Rachel. Rachel for two. No good. And Alexa Marks gets the rebound. Julia Bookwalter has it, top of the key. Julia, once again, to Rachel. Rachel goes over to Alexa inside. She puts it up. No good. Attempt, though. Rachel finishes the job. 2 points for the Wildcats. They score first. .31 for three. She will not get it. Macy Klein does grab the rebound, though. Julia Bookwalter crosses the timeline. She shoots for three. No good. Macy was boxed out, so the Lions get the rebound there. Loose. Julia fighting for it. She passes it up, and Julia Bookwalter comes up with the ball. Timeout, Wildcats. I did already post it on the girls Wildcat basketball Facebook page too. All right, back out from the timeout. Coach has not changed any of the personnel on the floor. Macy Klein inbounding for Wildcats. She gets Julia Bookwalter. Julia shoots for two. She gets it. 4-0. Cats up on the Lions. And they're going to call a foul there. Almost half. Yeah, it's on Rachel Wirtz. So that's the first foul of the game. Foul called on the play. Looks like it was on Alexa Marks. And she gets the first one. 4-1 is the score. 5:10 left in the first quarter when she gets done with this shot. And no points on that one. Rachel gets the rebound. She hands it off to Macy Klein. Macy goes inside, comes back out, hands it to Julia. Oh, inside to Rachel from Macy. Back out to Julia. And Rachel for three, no good. Lions out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat basketball. Good pressure from the Wildcats so far on the defensive end. Just whenever that ball's not in their hands, they're getting it back. Rachel for two. And no points on that one. Lions, of course, have the rebound. Three-point attempt by number 31 is short. They do get the rebound. And they get the 2 points. So now it is 4-3 with 4:26 left in the first. Julia Bookwalter has the ball for the Wildcats. She goes around, looks for a pass, gets Rachel Wirtz, and she bounced it off the foot of number 31. So 31 shoots the three again. It's short again. Number one throws it back up. No points. They get the rebound. Three-point attempt once again is long. Rachel Wirtz grabs the rebound, throws it up to Julia Bookwalter. Julia gets control of the ball, goes to the basket. She puts it up and in for two, and she gets the and one. So that would be 6-3 with Julia Bookwalter at the line for 1 free throw attempt. Addie Reese now in the game for Audrey Nye. Rachel gets the rebound, puts it back up, but no points. Lions get the rebound. Out of bounds, Wildcat basketball.
Settle down, settle down.
Sarah Roscoe now in the game. She has the ball, crosses the timeline. Macy has it. Sarah. Whoa. They called a charge on Sarah Roscoe. She lost her footing, and the Lady Lions player was right underneath her, which is quite the feat for anyone to do under Sarah Roscoe, actually. Macy Klein says thank you very much. She takes the ball to the basket, and it's in for two. It's 8-3, 3:14 left to go in this first quarter. Addie Reese there putting that pressure on. Rachel nearly had it in her hands, and extra ball on the court, so the referees blew the whistle there. So Holly Woodard now coming onto the court for the Wildcats. She is replacing Rachel Wirtz. Out of bounds on the Lions. Well, somehow he called that for the Lions. I'm not really sure how that worked out, but 22 for 3. No good. Hollywood gets the rebound. Out of bounds. Still Wildcat basketball. Number 24 tips it out. Sarah Roscoe has the ball. She hands it off to Macy Klein. Alexa Marks tries to get it, but the Lions came in there. Alexa gets it back. She gives it to Sarah. Sarah's clearly hit in the face. No foul call. Another ball on the court there at the same time, so that might have been a distraction. Addie Reese inbounding. She gets Holly Woodard, top of the key. Holly over to Alexa. She shoots it for 3. It's in there. Making big brother, senior Kyle Marks, proud right there. And the Lions under the basket. Alexa Marks was right there. They are calling it. She must have gotten out of bounds, but she was right there, nearly had a steal. Macy Klein grabs the ball up to Sarah Roscoe rather, and she puts it up. No good. Holly bats it out. They're giving it to the Lions. Lions to the basket for 2, no points, but they draw the foul. Foul is on number 11, Sarah Roscoe. It's her second. Team third, sorry. I was like, wait, no, there's one. And she gets the first one. Scores 11-4. Wildcats up by 7. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Now 11-5. Sarah Roscoe has the ball. The Wildcats are up by 6. Macy Klein passes over. I think Addie Reese had the ball. It's out of bounds. It'll be the Lions' ball now. Sorry, the referee likes to stand right in my point of view for that back corner, so try to adjust for you. They scored 2 more points. Score is now 11-7 with 1:40 left to play in the first. Sarah Roscoe has the ball. She passes out to Alexa, who gives it to Holly Woodard. Holly throws it up. No good. No call. Holly wanted a call there. Lions ball again. 1:30 left in the first. Macy Klein steals it on the inbound pass, puts it up and in for 2. 13-7. Now the score is 1:25 left in the first. Travel called on the Lions. It'll be Wildcat basketball. Good pressure by Hollywood there. Macy has the ball. Holly Woodard thought about the 2-point jumper, but decided not to go for it. Macy has it. Passes up to Holly. Holly to Sarah. Taking a lot of time off the clock. 1 minute left. Sarah shoots the 3. No good there. Alexa Marks with the rebound and the up and in. 15-7 now the score. 53 seconds left in the first. (24 for 3). She does not get it, and Holly Woodard has the rebound. She takes it up, passes to Macy into the basket. Macy's quickly covered. She passes back to Alexa for 2. No good on the shot there. Lions do get it, but they're trapped in the corner. She gets a pass out. Holly Woodard nearly has a steal there, but they maintain possession. Timeout, Lions. All right. Lions trying to keep possession of the ball, but Macy says, no way. I want it. She has it. Shoots. I don't know if they're going to give her 3 or 2. Nope, no good. Lions have the ball. Holly Woodard right there in her face. That's suffocating Wildcat defense. It's the Wildcat way. There clearly should have been a call there, but they get the point. 15-10. The score table is calling for the rest attention. There's a problem. That's the clock. So, I know what it is. So here's the deal with this location. So we have this. Can you see it there? That tiny little dot that looks sort of yellow and sort of red. That's the scoreboard. So we have this scoreboard, and it has this teeny little whistle. It sounds like it's dying. And so if it's loud in here, you can't hear, the refs can't hear, so they were waving off the time. So the score stayed at 10 for them, so I don't think that counted because the clock had already run out. Watching the girls. All right, back in action. They're going to give that to the Lions. Addie Reese did not like that call. Can't say that I blame her. Lions cross the timeline. Number 22 has the ball. Guarded by Angela Ogen, who has joined the game. Number 5 for the Wildcats. No good there. Holly Woodard gets the rebound. She goes straight to the basket, 4-2. And we are joined by Matthew Barnes here. I'm going to give him the headset. You're going to hear mute for a second.
Hello and welcome to the game. I'm here and we are playing. I've been listening all along here, so Lions pick up 2. The Lady Lions do. And the current score is 17-12, Wildcats in the lead. Thanks so much for Shelly Dove doing the play-by-play here a little bit. Doing a great job on the way in, listening in the car, so that was very nice. Hollywood with the basketball, swings it to the right to Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe drives inside, puts it up. It's no good, rebounded by the Lions. They're going to do a fast break. And Sarah Roscoe catches up to number 31. And then Sarah Roscoe comes in trying to get the steal. They get up to 22 due to the Lady Lions. Lions trying to get it down low. It's going to be not about. She knocks it back in to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe gets it up to her sister. Sarah Roscoe crossed the timeline. Sarah Roscoe all the way inside, up off the glass, and no good. Rebounded by the Lions. Looked like number 5 for the Cats almost had the rebound there, but it was taken away by the Lions. It was kind of thrown up there. Holly Woodard with the rebound, and a nice move made by 2 Lions all the way down in the lane, but Burris off the glass and no good. Number 12 for the Wildcats with the rebound and the putback. The Eddie puts it up and gets fouled on the play, so she's going to be on the line, shooting 1 for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Addie receives the ball from the official, dribbles, sets, and shoots. And it is no good. Rebounded. Addie almost had the rebound. It went out of bounds. Should be Wildcat basketball, and it is going to stay Wildcat basketball. Oh, she ran right out of her shoe there. I sound staticky. Pull it out a little bit. How about this? Is it any better right there? All right. That's the issue, Shelly. You're a little bit softer voice. Sorry about that. I don't know. I'm just loud, I think. Something like that. Hopefully the sound is a little better, guys. Please let us know. Thanks so much for letting us know that. And into number 5. Oh, the gosh, the bank is open here on this Saturday afternoon. The bank is open for the Cats. And the ball is, there's going to be, they're going to call a foul on that one. It looked like it was just battled for, but they gave the foul to the Wildcats. Number 2, Katie Roscoe picks up the foul, and that is the 5th team foul for the Wildcats. 21-12, Wildcats in the lead. And it is a travel. She was out of control where the Lady Lions, and they were able to, the refs were able to pick up on that. It was the travel call, and Wildcats have the basketball. 21-12, 4 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the second. Katie Roscoe swings it to Sarah Roscoe for a deep three. Was online just a little bit short. Rebounded by the Lions. And number 22 brings it up for the Lions. Crosses the timeline. Gets it up to 24, who traveled, and traveling is called. We might have been helping out the official a little bit there, but he heard us, and he made the right call. So that's good for the Wildcats. Wildcats have the basketball now. Sarah Roscoe crossed the timeline, swings out to the right to Hollywood. Hollywood looks. She's going to drive into the paint, kick it back out, behind the back dribble to Sarah Roscoe for a deep three, offline, rebounded by the Lions. Lions with the basketball now. Traveling up across the timeline. And she almost loses the ball. Good defense being applied by the Cats. Deep three ball shot up by the Lions. Nothing but net there. And their sideline is pretty excited by that. It's 21-15. They pull back within 6 to the Lady Lions. Deep three ball there, trying to answer by Hollywood. No good. Rebound by number 5. But should be a foul call. Get a jump ball. She was all over her arm there, but they decided to call the jump ball and then the timeout call by the Lady Lions. Wildcats in the lead, 21-15, as we're in the middle of this second quarter, and it is a full timeout, so a 1-minute timeout. Wildcats, we're so glad you joined us here on the Wildcat Broadcasting Network, the WBN, here on YouTube this afternoon. Thankful for Shelly Dove setting it up so we can be on this YouTube. It's a little easier for everybody to get to. And we're so thankful for our sponsors as well. We should be able to get our sponsors here momentarily. Wildcat Basketball is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. When you hear your Wildcat stomach growl, take that hunger to Chick-fil-A just north of Main Street on State Road 135 in Greenwood, Indiana. And we do have our sponsors now. American Senior Communities, where caring people make the difference. Great to have them along as sponsors for Wildcat Basketball. We do have our statistician of the day, Miriam Barnes, our videographer and producer, Shelly Dove. We're so glad you're joining us here from Marion, Indiana. We do take broadcasting. So we are very serious, and just an entire crew, the whole cast and crew here at Wildcat Basketball on the Wildcat Basketball Network. So glad to have you joining us here today. Cats here. This junior varsity team is in this state championship game. This is for all the marbles here this afternoon. Looking forward to picking up a win here, hopefully. And back on the court here, we have Sarah Roscoe. No, that's Katie Roscoe, Julia Bookwalter, Macy Klein, number 23, Alexa Marks, who has 5 points in the game so far from what I heard earlier in that first quarter, hitting a 3 ball and putting a rebound back up for 2 as well. So Alexa Marks having a great game in this state championship game for junior varsity. Ball is batted around and stolen by Macy Klein. Eventually gets it out to Macy Klein. It's a foul from behind. It is called correctly by the official there. Hey, we'll give props when they do it right. We'll give them props, and we'll give them little challenges when they don't get it right, too. So we'll just be honest. We'll just be honest. Yes, we are always right. We always see it correctly. It's out of bounds. Bookwalter had to come. It was knocked out of her hands and went out of bounds and called out of bounds on the Wildcats. Lions basketball deep in the backcourt for the Lions. Number 31. It's almost knocked away. Cats playing good defense there. And they almost get the ball stolen away all the way down into the middle. No good into the lane. That's going to be a foul probably on Alexa Marks. And that is a legitimate foul. But as they say, if you're going to foul, make sure they don't make it. And she was successful in that part anyway. They did not make it. Puts number 12 on the line for the Lions. 21-15. Cats in the lead by 6. 3 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. Number 12 settles and shoots. 6 fouls. You're right. That's the 6th one right there. Correct. The first one appears to have been no good. I was looking away, but no good on the scoreboard. 21-15. Number 12 settles, and the Cats getting ready for rebounding. The second one is up, no good, and no rim, so they're just going to give it straight to the Wildcats. It's got to hit the rim in order to be rebounded correctly. It's out of bounds, Wildcat basketball. Julia Bookwalter inbound to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe comes across the timeline, swings it left to Macy Klein. Macy Klein looks outside. Julia Bookwalter for three. It's no good off the back of the backboard. It hit the rim and bounced over the backboard, so it was out of bounds. It is Lions basketball. Cats applying a full court press here.
Good job, Macy.
Batted back out of bounds by Macy Klein. And Lions with the basketball. Just if we could have the roster there, be helpful. 31 for the Lions. Has the ball across the timeline with some speed, and she's now has it on the far right side. She tried to bat it away by the Wildcats, and it's gathered in by Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe across the timeline, gets it to Julie Bookwalter. Bookwalter swings it right to Macy Klein for a deep two. Off the rim and the backboard, no good, but out of bounds, should stay Wildcat basketball, and it does. It is Wildcat basketball. Currently, it's Bookwalter, Audrey Nye, Alexa Marks, Klein, and Katie Roscoe. And they get into Katie Roscoe. Thought about a deep three, was guarded tightly, decided against it. Macy Klein going to drive inside, kick it out to Bookwalter for three. Rimmed out. Good rebound there by Alexa Marks, but stolen away. They're going to give a push there. So her momentum carried her in. Did Alexa Marks. That's going to be 1-1 on the other end here as Cats, I believe it was on Alexa Marks. That's the third foul on Alexa Marks. Well, Coach has number 12, Addie Reese, going to probably come in for Marks, and she does. Marks is having a good game, just picked up that extra third foul there. She's going to have to take a break. She's smiling, though, she's enjoying the game so far. Very aggressive out there is Alexa Marks. And the first of the 1-1 is good, and that makes it 21-16. Lions pull within 5 here, late in this second quarter. Number 22 for the Lions. Sets and shoots the second one, no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Tipped out to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe going to cross the timeline, get it to Julie Bookwalter. She's going to drive with the left hand, kick it back out to the top of the key to Addie Reese. No good. Rebounded by, battled around underneath and gathered in by the Lions. Lions with the basketball. They cross the timeline, going to go all the way down and put it up off the glass and in for two. That is 21-18. They pulled within 3. Cats have lost some of their lead here. Klein's going to drive in, get it out to Katie Roscoe for 3. Boom! Big-time basket there. Nice answer by Katie Roscoe. Good play there by the Cats that pulled back out to a 6-point lead. Lions with the basketball. She's going to out of control. She gets it out to number 31, who swings it to baseline. A deep 2 ball, no good. That was a push from behind, but they're just going to give it out of bounds to the Wildcats. We would appreciate the foul call, actually, because right now the fouls are out of balance at 7-3. Cats need to be calling some fouls on the blue here. And Wildcats have the basketball. Get it to Addie Reese for 2. No good. Rebounded by the Lions. Going to get it to number 22 of the Lions. Looks ahead, and it's going to be almost out of bounds. Lions with a deep 2 ball. That's a 2 ball. And it was good, but it was just 2. 24-20. Wildcats with the basketball and the lead by 4 with a minute and a half remaining in the first half. Julia Bookwalter at the top of the key. She's going to go ahead and pull the 3. Looks good. Boom for Julia Bookwalter. Good answer there by the Cats to pull back ahead by 7. 27-20. And the ball's back. They're going to give a foul here. There is a foul. Lots of fouls being called here on the Wildcats. And the fouls are quite imbalanced at the moment. 8-3 are the fouls. So there need to be some more fouls called on the Lions here very, very soon because it's quite imbalanced. And number 1 goes to the line, shooting the front end of the 1-1. 1 minute, 14 seconds remaining. Fouls very imbalanced here so far in the game. First one is good by number 1 on the Lions. 27-21. 6-point differential at the moment. Ref calls for one more bucket. One more shot, 1 minute, 14 seconds. Cats in the lead by 6, 27-21. Number 1 sets and shoots, and that one's going to go in as well. 27-22. Cats in the lead by 5. Katie Roscoe with the basketball gets it to Julie Bookwalter. Bookwalter's going to come up the court. Cats set the offense. Get it to the right to Macy Klein. Klein Back up top to Bookwalter. Bookwalter needs some help, gets it to Klein on the right side. Klein's going to drive into the paint, kick it back out to Bookwalter, fakes a three, drives into the lane, free throw line, and drains it for two. 29-22. Cats with the full court pressure. 24 gets it to 22 for the Lions. Lions going to come up quickly and try to cross. It's a travel, and they missed the travel call right in front of us. Too bad they couldn't see with our eyes there. Bookwalter tries to put it up, and no good. Bookwalter, and now the Lions, that looked like it might have been some good defense there applied by the Cats. No good on the layup. 35 seconds remaining, 29-22. Cats in the lead by 7. Lions try to get it in. Good defense there applied by Nye. Good defense by Audrey Nye to deny that shot. And Klein puts it up, no good. Rebounded by the Lions. Lions have the ball. It's the high-speed game. She loses the ball, falls on her knee, and Addie Reese tapped out of bounds. It's going to be Wildcat basketball, but we have an injured player, number 31 for the Lions, is on the ground grasping her knee. She did fall hard on that knee, so hopefully she's going to be okay here. Definitely one of the better players for the Lions. So Cats are going to kind of take a minute, regroup on that sideline with Coach Roscoe. It's kind of going to be an official timeout here. At 15 seconds remaining in the half, 29-22, and we have an injured Lion player on the court. She does appear to be in some pain, but not a ton, but she is in some pain. They have called for Mom. They've called for Mom to come out and look at it. So we do have kind of an unofficial timeout here. So glad to have our sponsors. I'll try to list some of them here for you. Here we go. Wildcat Basketball is brought to you by A New Smile Family Dentistry, Dr. Patricia and Shane New. See them for your new smile soon. Greenwood Auto Tire, Campbell's Highland Grill, and Country Nutrition. We're so thankful for our sponsors today on the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. You hear some of the applause here right now. Number 31 is back up, and she is walking with some assistance to the sideline, but hopefully she'll be okay and be able to be back out for the Lions soon. She definitely is one of their better players. So that's going to hurt the Lions but 15 seconds remaining in the half. Can't do a whole lot of damage here in 15 seconds. Hopefully she's better after the halftime break. 29-22, Cats in the lead by 7. Cats also lead the foul game by 5, 8-3 on the foul game. So hopefully that'll get remedied in this second half. Wildcats with the basketball. Macy Klein to inbound the basketball to Julia Bookwalter. Bookwalter across the timeline, 12 seconds remaining. Bookwalter's going to drive all the way down inside. No good. She gets her own rebound, though. Looks for somebody. Gets it out to Katie Roscoe for 3. Boom! At the buzzer. That's the end of the first half. At the buzzer there, the Cats extend that lead to 10. 32-22 on that deep 3 ball by Katie Roscoe. The Lions had cut that lead down to 4. And the Cats have extended back out within that last minute and a half to a 10-point lead at the half. It is a competitive game here, Wildcats versus the Lady Lions. So a good game being turned in here in this state championship game in Marion, Indiana, with the Lions versus your homeschool girls Wildcats. This is the junior varsity contest, and we are live here from the WBN in Marion, Indiana, the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. Your team here, Shelly Dove, on the camera. So glad to have somebody manning the camera. It's so much different. I think if you tie my hands, I would be mute. And so it's really hard for me to run that camera and talk at the same time. Oh, yes, they are. Yeah, hopefully I don't smack you one of these times. I can't talk with my hands tied, so I'm the mute. But we are having fun here. It's a whole day of basketball for your Wildcats. Do we have any updates on scores from earlier today? Did anybody play so far today?
Yeah, so we did have junior high girls won this morning.
Junior high girls. So they had a game this morning that put them into the championship game right after this game, correct? They won decisive. So who do they play here in just a little bit?
Actually, we can. Mr. Reed, Coach Reed. We need an update. What was the score this morning on your game?
47-33.
47-33 was the score in the junior high semi-state game to put them into the championship game at 4:15 this afternoon. And we'll be sure to be here live for you at that game at 4:15. And then right after that game will be the girls varsity championship, and that is your girls' Wildcat varsity team will be in that game versus the MHA team from Northern Indiana with the Deadly Twins, as they are incredible from outside. So it'll be a matchup, really, of last year's state championship game of your Indianapolis Homeschool Wildcats varsity girls team versus the MHA team from Northern Indiana. So it'll be a rematch from last year. But the result last year was the Cats pulled out a decisive victory in that state championship game. Hopefully we'll have a similar result today.
I must say I enjoyed laying that out in the yearbook this year.
The state championship? Yeah, that looks really nice.
It's a whole new category for the girls.
Yes, it is. First state championship. So hopefully we can pull a back-to-back here this year. That'd be a whole lot of fun for these girls. The boys have had that opportunity to do back-to-back championships, but it'd be nice for the girls to get some state championships back-to-back. Girls program. The JV boys lost. The junior varsity boys, okay, so they are out. But what about the boys' junior high game?
JV lost yesterday and junior high boys lost.
All right, so what about the varsity boys? Are they in the championship game? And they will be against this afternoon.
We hate to say the exact time because every game for the varsity
yes.
is delayed.
Okay, so we just it'll be right after the girls. Yeah, so just stay tuned to the Wildcats channels, the social media, all that we have for you to keep track of when the games will be. But the boys will be playing after the girls this evening for the state championship against the Northwest Warriors, I believe.
Yes, it is.
That is kind of a buzzer. It's hard to hear.
It's a buzzkill.
The buzzer is a buzzkill. Yes. So you just don't have the big scoreboard working. It seems to be dead here.
I mean, it looks like it was probably from the Milam age.
Yes, it is kind of the old, almost flip style where you had to have somebody up there flipping it, but it's a slight upgrade from the flip style. It's a little old, so we have this, and it's really hard to see on the video. And is it possible that you can zoom in? Yes, it does. Kind of blurry on the video, but so.
Even if I zoom in, yeah, you really still can barely read it.
Yes, that is hard. So, yes, the referee likes to hang right out here in front of the camera. So, but that's all right. We'll just make sure we call it so we give you the video picture in audible form. We'll try to paint the picture for you as particularly when the referee is in the way. So, hopefully we'll be able to see around him and give you the call. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. This has been your halftime show brought to you by G.H. Herman Funeral Homes. Our family serving your family for over 3 generations. G.H. Herman Funeral Homes in Greenwood and Indianapolis. So thankful for our sponsors, particularly G.H. Herman Funeral Homes.
We will have during regionals, the first day of regionals, at Campbell, the Dine to Donate.
We'll be having what at regionals? A Dine to Donate night during regionals at Campbell's Highland Grill. So stay tuned for information about that. You find Campbell's Highland Grill. They are one of the sponsors here with the Indianapolis Homeschool Wildcats. They're at 1001 North State Road 135 in Greenwood. But Campbell's Highland Grill going to be hosting a Dine to Donate night coming up in the next week. So stay tuned for that information. And the Wildcats are going to have the basketball coming out of the half. Roscoe gets it to Roscoe to start out this second half. Rachel Wirtz just pulls up for a deep 2. Slapped around, out of bounds, going to stay Wildcat basketball. And Sarah Roscoe is going to inbound the basketball for the Wildcats. She slaps the ball. Cats go in motion. To get it to Katie Roscoe. Fakes a 3, drives inside, looks for some help, gets it back out to Sarah Roscoe. Sarah Roscoe bumped. Now they get it into Rachel Wirtz, who is fouled on the play. It's going to be on the ground probably. Fouled by number 22 of the Lady Lions. The Lions coach really wanted it to go a different way, but the referee called it correctly that time, and that was a foul on the Lions. Wildcats with the basketball, and they get it in to Katie Roscoe. Katie, little alley-oop pass inside to Rachel Wirtz, who gets it to number 5, Angela Ochin, and there is a ball dribbling out on the court. The referee calls a timeout, had a player on the court, and it's going to be, as the wash comes out, it's going to be Lions basketball. 32-22, Cats in the lead by 10, 6 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the third period. Lions with the basketball, full court pressure being applied by the Cats. And number 13 for the Lions, it gets stolen stolen away by Sarah Roscoe. Sarah Roscoe at the three-point line pulls the three, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Lady Lions, and they're off to the races, crossing the timeline. It's tapped, and she traveled, but she somehow put it up and in for two. Not sure how the travel wasn't called there, but Hollywood up for two. No good. Rebounded by the Lions. And number 13, she gets stopped and she hands it off to number 1 for the Lions, and they are running a fast-paced game right now. Not sure they'll be able to handle it really well. They don't have as many ball handlers. Hopefully the Cats will start getting some turnovers here in this second half. Number 22 for the Lions going to inbound the basketball. She slaps it, looks. She's being guarded by Sarah Roscoe. Baseline, that's going to be, Rachel Wirtz hacked her pretty good on that one. But she did make sure she did not make the bucket, so that was important. Not sure how many fouls that is on Rachel Wirtz, though. That's the second personal on Rachel Wirtz, and that's the first in this second half. Number 12 for... That's her third personal foul on Rachel Wirtz, so she's going to have to watch it as we go. She is the height for the Wildcats. Number 12 makes the first of two for the Lions. 32-25. They've cut that 10-point lead down to 7, have the Lions. Cats leading. It's up and rebounded by the Wildcats. Good rebound by the Wildcats. Number 11, Sarah Roscoe, comes across the timeline. Gets it over to Hollywood. Hollywood dumps it inside to Rachel Wirtz, who puts it up and off the glass for two. Nice move there by Rachel Wirtz. And the Lions are going to swing it over to number 1 across the timeline. Ball tapped, and they get it underneath to 12, who puts it up no good. Rebounded by Angela Ochin. And she gets it to Hollywood. Hollywood crosses the timeline. She's going to go all the way inside the paint. The ball's batted around, and that's probably going to go to the Lions on the jump ball, and it does. 5 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. Lions basketball. Cats applying a full-court press. Katie Roscoe pointing where they need to go. It's gathered in by Angela Ochin. No good. Was the shot off of blue. It's going to stay Wildcat basketball. Good defense applied there by the Cats to get the steal and the shot, and then gather in that rebound. So it's Wildcat basketball underneath their own basket. Get it out to Katie Roscoe. Katie swings it out to Hollywood. Oh, wow. Rachel Wirtz was already past the basketball. 3-point shot's no good. Angela Ochin with the rebound and a foul. And the Wildcat fans are excited about that play. Angela Ochin playing well right now for the Wildcat girls. 34-25, Cats in the lead by 9. Sarah Roscoe gets it out to Katie Roscoe. Gets it inside to Rachel Wirtz, who puts it in for two. Rachel Wirtz looks like she's 7 feet tall out there today. Playing a great game is Rachel Wirtz. Good defense there. Oh, good defense. They didn't call any foul on that. Katie Roscoe gets it up to Sarah Roscoe. Gets it. Oh, what a move by Sarah Roscoe. Wasn't able to get it to go in. Traveling call on Hollywood. She had it up in the air and shuffled her feet there. 36-25, Cats in the lead by 11. They've extended that 10-point lead to 11. I believe that's the largest lead of the game for the Wildcats. Katie Roscoe is going to take a break, and Macy Klein checks in for the Cats. Lions with the basketball. 4-court press being applied, and applied well for the Wildcats. It's out of bounds. Wildcat basketball. Sarah Roscoe is going to take the basketball. Out of bounds for the Cats. And she gets into Macy Klein. Macy Klein crosses that timeline. Top of the key. Feeds it down to Rachel Wirtz for a deep 2-ball. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound gathered in by the Lions. Defense there. Oh, might have been a travel, like a lot of travel. There were 3 steps there. I saw it. I don't know why anybody else didn't. And the Lions have the basketball. Gets to number 1. Number 1, she's going to drive, and she's going to have struggling, holding onto the basketball. Gathered in by Hollywood, who gets in. There's a foul call on the Lions. And the fouls have not been erased on the scoreboard yet. So it is not 8-3 at the moment. I'm not sure. Oh, we switched scoreboard people, so we were unable to, so we don't know the team fouls. We'll check in with Miriam Barnes here shortly. Left-hand hook good by Rachel Wirtz. Cats extending that lead to 13. 38-25. How many team fouls do we have on each team currently? The Lady Lions have the basketball. They're running up fast, and that's a foul on Sarah Roscoe. It is a foul. She did the reach-in. Sarah Roscoe picked it up, and that's going to be her second personal foul. Did you check on? We checked on it at half. Okay, that's not what they have. So that's the official book anyway. All right, it's Lions basketball. She just keeps holding the basketball. That's almost 5 seconds. It's going to be kicked, but they didn't call a kick. It was off her knee, I guess. Lions with the basketball, and they put it up off the glass for 2. The bank was open for a throw-in deposit, that's for sure. Hollywood goes, the lane opened up for her, but she decided not to take it. Hollywood pulls it back out, slapped by the Lions, gathered in, not quite gathered in by Rachel Wirtz. She went out of bounds and hit the wall. Looks like she's okay, going to be Lions basketball. On the court right now, you have Holly Woodard, Sarah Roscoe, Angela Ochin, Macy Klein, and Rachel Wirtz. Lady Lions on the attack here, 22. Brings it down, being guarded by Sarah Roscoe. Good defense being applied by the Cats. A long 2, no good. Rebound, those long arms almost gathered it in, did Rachel Wirtz. Unable to do so, goes out of bounds. And Rachel Wirtz is going to, let's see, we need somebody to check out. Yeah, Rachel Wirtz checks out as Alexa Marks checks in. So does Julia Bookwalter for Hollywood. So it's Bookwalter, Marks, Roscoe, Ochin, and Klein on the court for the Cats. Lions get it in. Sits it. Nice block there by Angela Ochin. Great block there, and she gathered in the steal. Macy Klein for 2, no good. Air ball. She doesn't step on the line, and number 1 has the basketball for the Lions. But good defense, way to get back by the Cats. She threw the ball up there, and it went in somehow. Almost like the basket was magnetic. That was a bizarre shot, and it went in. Bookwalter with the basketball. She's going to drive inside the lane, put up the floater, and hit it. Nice bucket there by Julia Bookwalter. 40-29, and the Lions are going to call a timeout. Cats in the lead by 11. Their largest lead was 13. 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the third. Cats running hard so far today. It has been a fast-paced game. The Lions clearly like to run it fast, which is somewhat surprising given their propensity to turn the ball over. But they sure try to run it hard, and they throw the ball up there, and somehow they go in. So as of right now, we do have team fouls for the Cats in this particular half. There are 3 team fouls on the Lions and 2 for the Cats. So the foul game is evening out this particular half, which is a good sign. It was imbalanced the first half at 8-3.
They may have heard you say something about that.
Did I say that before?
They may have heard you. When
you think the refs might have heard me?
I think they were like, oh.
Well, sometimes it's the power of suggestion, the persuasive power of suggestion that may have been an imbalance on the foul. So they're keeping an eye on them, and that's okay by us. Thank you for joining the Wildcat Broadcasting Network, the WBN as we affectionately call it, and our team here, Shelly Dove on the video, Miriam Barnes as our statistician, Matt Barnes here calling the play-by-play, and Shelly joins in the color commentary every once in a while, so that's kind of nice. That way you don't have to hear me constantly through the game for a full hour. I'm sure you get tired of that over time. The kids probably definitely get tired of it. And Lady Lions have the basketball, and the full court press being applied by the Cats. Can't get in. Boy, that was close, and the Wildcats get the steal. It's going to be a jump ball, and that should be Wildcat basketball, and it is. Wildcat basketball under their own basket. Sarah Roscoe going to inbound the basketball. Number 11, Sarah Roscoe slaps the ball, looking for Bookwalter, gets it to Bookwalter. Sarah Roscoe for a deep 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded, gathered in by the Wildcats. Julie Bookwalter. She's going to go for the long 2, straight on, no good. Rebounded by Angela Ochin. Puts up and gets fouled. She was excited about that play. Great to see some emotion and intensity out there by your junior varsity Cats. Angela Ochin having a good game right now. Lighting the fire a little bit under those Wildcats. Angela Ochin on the line, shooting 2. First one's no good off the back of the rim. She gets consoled even by the Lions. How about that? The Lions came up and said, good job. Well, they might have been saying good job on the miss. I'm not sure, but she did at least try to be a sportsman about it. That was nice. Good sportsmanship. Second one, no good. Gathered in by the Lions. They're off to the races again. I'm telling you, they like to run constantly. They put it up, and it doesn't hit anything except a pass to Julia Bookwalter. Bookwalter gathers it in and comes up the court. Crosses the timeline. Gets it to Sarah Roscoe. Fakes the three-point bucket. Drives inside the lane. Baseline. Puts it up. Macy Klein. Puts it up and hits the glass. I'm telling you, these Cats are fired up right now. They are having a fun time out there today. Hopefully hopefully you can see some of that emotion and intensity on the video. Cats are having fun today. Macy Klein puts it up and in. She's going to be on the line shooting for the old-fashioned three-point play. It's up and good. That's 3 points there for Macy Klein. Lions have the basketball, and they're going to get it into number 1, who's going to go off to the races again. I mean, they're going as fast as they possibly can. Travel, and it was called that time. And travel call on the Lions is going to be Wildcat basketball. Audrey Nye is going to check in for Alexa Marks. Audrey Nye comes in with a smile. I'm telling you, the Cats are just having fun at this game right now. They're leading by 14 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third. Julia Bookwalter gets it to Klein on the right side. Klein going to drive and then look back outside to Roscoe. Sarah Roscoe takes her time, looks, gets it inside to Macy Klein. Macy Klein being surrounded by Lions players. Sarah Roscoe for a floater for 2, no good, and rebounded by the Lions. And they're going to be off to the races. Number 1 on the fast break, and she's going to throw it up high off the glass. No good. Number 13 with the air ball. Out of bounds, going to be Wildcat basketball. 43-29, Cats in the lead by 14, their largest lead of the game. 1 minute, 40 seconds remaining in the third. Katie Roscoe checks in for her sister, Sarah Roscoe. Sarah Roscoe looks, tries to get it in, and does to Bookwalter. Bookwalter across the timeline quickly. Going to drive all the way down into the lane. Left-hand layup, and good! Nice play there by Bookwalter. She had one thing on her mind the entire time, and that was laying it in. Almost got a foul there. She needs to be careful, does Bookwalter. That's going to be a foul there on the Wildcats as the Lions, they're just running straight for the basket every time. That's going to be on number 24, Macy Klein. That is the third team foul on the Cats this half, and that's the first personal foul on Macy Klein. Number 1 for the Lions settles in to shoot. First one is up and off the front of the rim, no good. No subs coming in. She is consoled by her teammates at the line. Referee makes says 1 shot remaining. Number 1 puts up, is going to be again short, does hit the rim, but it's out of bounds. It's off the Wildcats, off of Audrey Nye, unfortunately, and it's going to stay Lions basketball. Number 22 for the Lions is going to slap the ball, get it into 13. 13 out back up top to number 1, being guarded by Bookwalter. They swing it down low to the right side to number 22. She was fouled, but no call. Thankfully, they didn't call that on Macy Klein. Off the rim, no good. Gathered in by a lot of contact underneath, but they're not calling it at the moment. And we'll take it on that end, but they do get it in for 2. Do the Lions. They did get 3 rebounds in a row. Cats need to rebound that basketball on the defensive side. I think they might have given the points to the wrong team, possibly. That one's a deep 2 ball there for Bookwalter. Right now it says 47-31, but I'm not sure that's the right score. It was? So it is 47-31, Cats in the lead. Ball stolen away by Katie Roscoe. Looking for somebody to give it to. She did travel. Absolutely she did. But that was not, if it's not seen, it didn't happen. Bookwalter with the basketball. Dribbles at the top of the key. And she's going to get it down to Audrey Nye out by the three-point line on the left side. Macy Klein smiling, asking for the ball. Get out to Bookwalter. She may fire the 3. She does. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound gathered in. Slapped back in by Nye. Good hustle there by Audrey Nye. Get it down low to Audrey Ochin. Let it go. She doesn't let it go. It's out of bounds. It's not out of bounds. Good play by Angela Ochin. They somehow kept that ball in bounds. Angela Ochin, that's going to be a travel. Or a foul, not sure. A timeout is called by the Wildcats to save by the timeout called by the Wildcats, I believe. So, that was the end of the third quarter. All right. Boy, yeah, we couldn't hear the buzzer over here, that's for sure. 47-31 is your score as Cats have their largest lead of the game at 16 going into this final quarter. This is a fast-paced game. That's a good question, Shelley. They may have to pull some of the varsity girls, give them a little bit of a break. Being ahead by 16, they have the ability to do that. So that's what we may see coming into this final quarter. But the girls are having so much fun out there. They have a chance to get this junior varsity state championship at this final 7 minutes of the game. It would be the first 16U title for the girls ever. How about that? There's a historic moment possibly coming up in the next 7 minutes for your Indianapolis Homeschool Wildcats. First 16U team. How about that?
Come out of the gate with a championship.
That's amazing. They are having fun with it, that's for sure.
Now, I will say that one year, a couple years ago, they played our varsity team in 16 category in a couple of tournaments. So I think they played in state at 16.
Yep, okay. All right, well, Coach comes out instead with multiple varsity players on the court. So Rachel Wirtz is out there. Hollywood is out there. Bookwalter is out there. Sarah Roscoe and Addie Reese. That's your lineup right now for your junior varsity Wildcats. And the Lions have the basketball coming out and into the fourth quarter. 22 tries to drive, gets it over to 1 on the far left side. Tried to get underneath, it's thrown out of bounds, but it looks like it was tipped by the Wildcats. It's going to stay Lions basketball. The Lions have the basketball underneath their own basket. They slap the ball. They go into motion, looking at the 13, guarded by Addie Reese. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it was tipped by the Wildcats, and they played it that way as well. She just left her hands off of it as the Wildcats tipped it out of bounds. Good defense, though, by the Wildcats. Out to 24 on the left side. They swing it down to 22. Looked like it might have been an offensive foul, and it was. She leaned in and pushed with the right arm. That was the offensive foul on number 24, I believe. No, actually, it was 22. 22 on the foul. So the Wildcats have the basketball. Across the timeline does Julia Bookwalter. Swings it. They swing it down low to Rachel. Oh, it's going to go in for Sarah Roscoe. The deep three ball. It hit every part of the rim and went in. Did that three ball. Great shot there by Sarah Roscoe. Soft touch on the three-point basket. That's a travel. And they get it over to number one, uncalled. And, big time block by Rachel Wirtz. She went high in the air and slapped that ball away. She was saying, not here, not now. But the Lions were able to gather back in the ball. And we will mention, we are noticing on the sideline, that number 31, she was a force in that first half for the Lions, and she is still on the bench. And that really does hurt the Lions as they're doing into this second half. That really hurts their effectiveness. 31 was their ball handler and shooter, and so she is injured and went out late in that first half. She did have a knee brace on already. You are correct. So tough thing there. Tough break for the Lions. Hopefully she'll be okay. All right. Lions, the Wildcats step across the line as they inbounded the basketball. They are laughing about it, but that's you don't want that sort of unforced error. 50-32, Cats at the lead by 18. And the Lions have the basketball underneath their own basket. It's the rebound. It's going to go to, it wasn't a rebound. It's almost a tie-up, but it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay. It's going to go to Wildcat basketball. 50-32, Cats in the lead by 18. 6 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Bookwalter with the basketball, gets it to Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe back to Bookwalter. Bookwalter swings it out to the left to Hollywood. Hollywood dumps it inside to Wirtz. Wirtz goes to work, and she puts it off with left hand, no good. Rebound by the Lions. 24 for the Lions. Running back up, across the timeline, hands it to 22 for the Lions. 22 being guarded by Sarah Roscoe. She makes the move to get, and then kicks it back out to 1, out to 13, who's going to trip up. That's going to be a travel call. She was out of control there. Addie Reese, good sportsmanship there by Addie Reese to try to help up the opposing player. And Wildcats will have the basketball. Looks like there may be an official timeout. Bookwalter may be having a bloody lip, maybe, possibly. The referee's trying to get her attention to come out, and she's going to have to leave the game to get that taken care of. Not sure what, as they say, no blood, no foul, but this time we had blood and there was no foul, so not sure how she was hit there, but. And then a teammate slaps her on the rear end on the way by. She trips over a chair and almost had a worse injury on the bench. Anyway, girls playing loose and playing fun right now. 50-32, Roscoe gets in the Wirtz, up off the glass, no good. Nice play there by Rachel Wirtz. It was a good take. She faked one way, went the other, and did a great job there by Wirtz, just not able to quite finish. Lions with the basketball. Get it up top, guarded by Katie Roscoe. is number 22. She's going to drive into the paint and put it up, and no good. Rebounded by Wirtz with a powerful rebound. She gets it to Sarah Roscoe. Roscoe comes up the court. She's coming up all the way into the lane. She tripped herself somehow and got it to go up off the glass, just no good. Good defense there by Hollywood, but the Lions have a way of throwing it up there somehow, and it somehow goes in. It's almost circus shots, and they're kind of fun to watch, but they go in. Hollywood, they are Harlem Globetrotter shots. That was a nice shot there by Hollywood. 52-34. Cats in the lead by 18. Lions with the basketball. They're going to kind of slow it down here maybe. Being guarded heavily by the Cats in the backcourt. And they're trying to get it up. It's slapped away by Hollywood. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to go to Lions basketball, but Coach Roscoe is going to call the timeout for the Wildcats, give them a little bit of a breather. And Macy Klein's getting ready to check in for the Cats. Wildcat basketball is brought to you by Meyer, NASCO Industries Incorporated, RG1 Mobile, Thai Connection, and Thai Spice. So thankful for all of our sponsors today, bringing you the Wildcat Broadcasting Network, the WBN. Currently, right now, we'll give a scoring update. How are we doing on personal scoring? Do you have any scores for us? So far, right now, Katie Roscoe has 6. Holly Woodard has 4. Angela Ochin has 2. Sarah Roscoe has 3. Angela Reese has 1. Alexa Marks has 5. Addie Reese. Sorry about that, Addie. Addie Reese has 1. Alexa Marks has 5. Macy Klein has 7. Rachel Wirtz has 8. And Julia Bookwalter with the high scorer so far this afternoon at 15. So Julia Bookwalter having a good game in this junior varsity 16U state championship game. It would be the very first state championship for a 16U team for your Indianapolis Homeschool Girls Wildcats. Steps out of bounds to the Lions. It's Wildcat basketball. 4 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in this contest. And Wildcats get the ball in. Katie Roscoe gets the ball in to Macy Klein. Macy Klein kicks it back out to Hollywood. Hollywood just stands and waits. Coach may have told them they don't need to be in much of a hurry, and that is absolutely true as they're up by 18. Take their time a little bit. They get it down to up to Rachel Wirtz at the top of the key. Into Hollywood. Cats, a lot of motion underneath. Doing a lot of running, a lot of moving. That's good to see. They get it out to the left side to Katie Roscoe. Thought about the 3. Gets it back up to Rachel Wirtz, who's going to just hold the ball out by the half line. Hands it off to Hollywood. Hollywood to Addie Reese. Addie Reese. Cats are going to go into a stall. That appears to be what they're doing, a 5-out. And then they look inside. If they can get the easy bucket, they will. But Hollywood has the ball stolen away there. You got to... Can't. And with the foul as well. So not only did they get the steal and the layup, they count the bucket, and Hollywood fouled her on the way to the basket. That's one of the problems if you go into the stall. You can become a little bit relaxed, a little bit too relaxed with the basketball, and it was stolen away by the Lions there.
They took about 47 seconds off the clock, though.
Yeah, there was a lot of time taken off the clock. 47 seconds, Shelley says. Rachel Wirtz and Hollywood check out for the Cats. Good defense there by Audrey. She was able to block the shot. They did get the rebound. That's a travel there on the Lions. So they didn't make the old-fashioned three-point play. So it's 52-36, 3 minutes, 18 seconds remaining. Macy Klein's going to bring it up for the Cats. Klein gets it down to Audrey Nye, unable to gather it in. It's going to be Lions basketball. Number 24 for the Lions going to take the ball out of bounds. And Wildcats on defense. Audrey Nye, Alexa Marks, Addie Reese, Macy Klein, and Katie Roscoe in for your Wildcats. And defense being played right now by those Cats. Lions with the basketball. They put it up top to number 24. She's going to drive, and good defense being applied by Katie, and it's tapped even. She blocked the ball, did Katie Roscoe. And Audrey Nye gets the rebound and gets it to Katie Roscoe. Katie's going to come up and pass the ball down to Macy Klein, who drives into the paint, tries to dump it off to Alexa Marks, unable to get it to her, and that's going to be out of bounds. The Lions try to get the steal. They do, but then they pass it out of bounds for the turnover, and it's going to be Wildcat basketball. Number 12, Addie Reese, is going to have the basketball, inbounding the basketball, and she looks to get it in to Katie Roscoe. Katie Roscoe crosses the timeline. Katie gets it to Addie Reese. Addie Reese outside the three-point line. Going to drive all the way inside. Left-hand layup and it's good! Nice take there by Addie Reese. 54-36. Cats with the 18-point lead. Their largest lead was 20 just a little bit ago. Lions with the basketball at it. Was a travel, but they didn't call it. It was a carry, and then the Cats stole it away. Addie Reese brings the ball up, and she gets it off to Macy Klein. Macy Klein gets it out to Katie Roscoe. Fakes a three-pointer. Gets it to Addie Reese. Addie Reese drives, puts it out to Alexa Marks. Thought about the three. She hit one earlier in the game. And they swing it over to Macy Klein on the right-hand side. Macy Klein dribbles, gets it out to Bookwalter. Sorry, that's not Bookwalter. That's Addie Reese. Addie Reese gets it to Katie Roscoe. Roscoe going to drive inside, kick it back out to Audrey Nye. Then back out to Addie Reese. Addie Reese to Macy Klein. Cats running the time off the clock. Get it out to Audrey Nye. Audrey Nye gets it stolen away by the Lions. And the Lions going to go into the fast break. And that's no good on the fast break. Gathered in by Audrey Nye. Good rebound there by Audrey Nye. And Katie Roscoe is going to have the basketball across the timeline and substitute timeout. They're just calling for the sub. No timeout officially maybe, or he was just calling the timeout, just wanted the sub in. I think it goes as an official timeout, but Coach didn't want the time, I guess. So Katie Roscoe and Sarah Roscoe in for the Cats. That was the substitution. Brings Sarah Roscoe in. Addie Reese with the basketball. Gets it over to Katie Roscoe. Thought about giving it to her sister. Said, nah, I'll keep it. Audrey Nye up top. Gets it to Addie Reese. Addie Reese being guarded by the Lions. Alexa Marks. Over to Sarah Roscoe. Sarah Roscoe acted like she was going to drive. Now she's kind of stuck. Gets it out to Addie Reese. Addie Reese with the dribble, top of the key. Cats running the timeout here. Alexa Marks thought about the three. Does. She steps on the line. Shot it off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by the Lions. 37 seconds to a state championship for your 16U Indianapolis Homeschool Girls Wildcats. The countdown goes. Lady Lions have the basketball. Go inside. Nice layup there by the Lions, and it's good. That was a good cut by the Lady Lions. Sarah Roscoe nonchalantly walking the ball up. Cats going to walk away with a big victory here in this state championship for the 16U. 14 seconds remaining. Cats content to dribble the ball out. Addie Reese with the basketball. Needs to get it away before the 5-second violation. Katie Roscoe says, I'm not giving up so easy. I'm going to keep up the intensity. Why dribble it out when I can score? And that is the end of the game. Right there, your final. 56 for your Wildcats, 38 for the Lions. Cats with an 18-point victory for the very first state championship for the 16U Indianapolis Girls Wildcats. You heard it right here first on the WBN. The Cats are super excited. They're even doing a little bit of hyperventilating over there. A little CPR, not able to breathe. Cats had a whole lot of fun in that game. So excited to see these girls get that victory. First time state championship for the 16U Girls Wildcats. Should have a presentation here soon of that state championship trophy from right here in Marion, Indiana. We are live in Marion, Indiana on the WBN, the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. We are joined by our team, Shelly Dove, our videographer, Miriam Barnes, the statistician. We'll get our numbers here for the girls. We have the totals there for the girls scoring. And it looks like the presentation may be somewhere else. Coach Roscoe's pointing elsewhere. And we'll see what they're doing here. Don't see the trophy anywhere at the moment, but hopefully we'll see the girls get this. Yep, we're waiting for that presentation, but don't see it at the moment. So we'll give you your totals right now as we wrap up the broadcast here. Your totals for your Indianapolis Homeschool Wildcats. The lead scorer today, Julia Bookwalter with 15 points. She is the player of the game, that's for sure. 15 points. Next up, two girls tied with 8 points, Rachel Wirtz and Katie Roscoe. Then we had chiming in with 5 points was Alexa Marks, had that deep 3-ball and the 2-ball. Oh, Macy Klein had 7, and then Alexa Marks with 5. Holly Woodard with 4, Addie Reese with 3, Sarah Roscoe with 3, and Angela Ocean with 2. So good game for the Indianapolis Homeschool Wildcats. You got me on camera now. Folks really don't want to see my face. I have a face for radio. This does not work very well for them to see my face. But thank you all so much for joining us on the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned later on for the next game. It'll be at 4:15 for the junior high girls basketball right here on the Wildcat Broadcasting Network. So long, everyone. For Shelly Dove, Miriam Barnes, and Matt Barnes, we'll see you all in a